Well, Paso is home to a fusion center, which is a multi-agency tactical response and information exchange for the region.
The goal is to provide information, resources, and expertise during attacks and disasters.
This fusion center in El Paso, with many agencies working together, was able to uncover the manifesto believed to be written by the alleged gunman.
Almost everyone in the city with a badge responded. As you saw from the news reports, there were some agencies I didn't even recognize, and I've never seen anything like it. We were able to uncover this manifesto relatively quickly, but we weren't able to attribute it to the suspect until later.
And Lieutenant Dustin Liston, that you just heard from, is the director of the El Paso Fusion Center. He will continue to help investigate, as will that fusion center. And right now the shooting is being called an act of domestic terrorism. And
tonight we're learning more about the role of these local fusion centers. Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin joins us now in studio with the information new tonight.
Well, Stephen Shannon, similar to El Paso, there's a fusion center based out of Providence where analysts keep track of threats, figure out trends, and determine what the public needs to know and what law enforcement needs to know. The FBI says Rhode Island also has a joint terrorism task force that's comprised of a multitude of state, local, and federal partners. They're looking at possible threats each and every day. So we asked, is domestic terrorism on the rise? As the FBI investigates the mass shooting in El Paso as a case of domestic terrorism, it's now looking into whether that was also to blame for the July 28th shooting at a garlic festival in Gilroy, California.
The domestic terrorism, those are generally attacks where we have individuals who are inspired by or associated with U.S.-based movements who promote violent extremist ideology.
Special Agent in Charge Joseph Bonavolonta took the helm of the FBI's Boston office back in January. In June, he sat down with Target 12 investigator Tim White to speak about several issues facing the FBI, including domestic terrorism.
A lot of times those individuals come up with their own customized sets of beliefs. They tend to be triggered by hot topics, social, societal, political type issues.
Bonavolonta says the time frame between domestic terrorists becoming radicalized and then acting on it can be short. And he tells us the FBI has seen an increase in this type of activity, whether it be people who are radically motivated, anti-police, or anti-government. Eyewitness News analyst Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio says he believes this type of behavior is nothing new.
But I think you can go back many years and find out that we've had similar kinds of things.
We just had some kind of explosion downtown.
McVeigh in the federal building. That was a statement, and unfortunately many people and young children lost their lives, and he was executed.
Centracchio says he believes many recent acts of domestic terrorism are cases of copycats, fueled by the ability to absorb information so quickly due to advances in technology. He argues it's time not only to take a good look at gun safety and mental health, but to also get a handle on American values.
And that's part of the problem, I think, where we don't have a solid understanding of who we are anymore.
According to data compiled by my colleague Eli Sherman, hate crimes are on the rise locally and nationally. Here in Rhode Island, state police say the number of hate crimes increased to 14 in 2018 compared to 11 in 2017. I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.